Commander Vexter of the Caldari Empire stood on the observation deck, his 4 eyes fixed on the holographic display before him. The streams of data made no sense. They couldn't be real. "Run the analysis again," he ordered, his mandibles clicking nervously. The tactical officer, a young Caldari named Shirl, worked at the console with trembling claws. "Commander, the results are the same. The human ship is not responding to known military protocols." Vexter had been studying humanity for 3 cycles since they appeared on the galactic stage. Humans were terrifying. Their regular forces had crushed the Venic Rebellion in just a few weeks, a conflict that had lasted 6 years before Earth intervened. The way human soldiers fought defied all known concepts of warfare. They were relentless, adaptive, and possessed an almost pathological refusal to surrender, even when victory seemed impossible. The Caldari wisely chose diplomacy over confrontation. But this was different. "Zoom in on Sector 7, Vexter ordered. The display magnified a small human ship, slightly larger than a reconnaissance craft, drifting near a nebula where the pirate clan Zathan had entrenched itself. For months, the Zathan had terrorized trade routes. Their fortress was hidden in radioactive clouds that blocked sensors. The Galactic Council had deemed them acceptable losses. Destroying the fortress would cost more than the trade routes were worth. Humans disagreed. "Sir, we're receiving a signal from the human ship," Shirl reported. "Audio only, music." Vexter listened to the strange, rhythmic sounds. Human music was unusual, aggressive, energetic, as if deliberately designed to stoke their already dangerous emotional states. Then, without warning, Vexter whispered, the human ship accelerated at ancestral speed and simply entered the nebula, vanishing into the radioactive clouds where sensors could not track it. The music stopped. Silence fell over the observation deck. "Commander, this is suicide. There are 47 fortified positions and over 300 fighters in the nebula. I know the intelligence." Shirl's voice trembled. Vexter cut him off, eyes glued to the display. 12 minutes passed, 20, 30. "Sir, we're registering explosions inside the nebula." Shirl's voice rose. "Multiple detonations, energy signatures consistent with Atheran weapon systems failing. Reactor malfunctions." "How many human ships entered the nebula?" Vexter asked. "Only one, sir." "Impossible." The human ship emerged from the nebula like a ghost, its hull scorched but intact. Behind it, the nebula lit up in a cascade of secondary explosions as the pirate fortress destroyed itself from within. A new signal came, this time visual. On the screen appeared a woman with dark skin and eyes that seemed to hold the very void itself. Her uniform differed from standard human military attire, simpler, without insignia or decorations, just a small patch on her shoulder, a skull pierced by a trident. "This is Operator Khan, contacting Caldari Observation Ship Delta 9, she said calmly, almost bored. "The Zathan fortress has been neutralized. Trade routes are open. You may inform the Galactic Council that acceptable losses are now unacceptable." Vexter found his voice. "One ship, how?" Khan confirmed. 6 operators. Zathan will no longer be a problem." She smiled faintly and gestured behind her, where 5 more people stood with painted faces, evoking a primal fear. "Update your intelligence. What you considered humanity's regular forces is just our army. What you just witnessed are our special forces." The signal ended. 6 people had destroyed an entire pirate fleet that the Galactic Council had deemed too dangerous. Vexter had already contacted diplomatic channels, requesting an urgent meeting with the human ambassador. The galaxy had been calculating based on humanity's regular forces, their ships, soldiers, tactics. These calculations inspired caution, respect, and fear in other species. But special forces, this was an entirely new level. "Shirl, send a priority message to High Command," Vexter's voice was calm despite the alarm. Update the threat matrix. Classification, Human Special Forces. Create a new category, Apex. The young officer nodded, but Vexter saw the same question in his eyes. If these are their special forces, what else are they hiding from us? In the boundless darkness of space, human ships drifted silently, and Commander Vexter understood. The galaxy's greatest mercy was that humanity had chosen friendship. Becoming their enemy would be the last mistake anyone would ever make.